I mean, it would be fun to have like a real robot. You know what I mean, David?
Yeah, no.
It would kind of be cute.
I feel something coming along. Do you with your sick way? I feel something coming along.
Hi there, and welcome to, I believe, the 8th or 9th? Ninth? Okay, thank you, David. Edition of OneTake with Andrew. Last week we spoke about how do you know if your firm is ready for the use of AI, which was fantastic. And then as I talked about in that last episode, we got kind of innovative ourselves and said, hey, let's take some questions from the Twitterverse and see what other folks wanted to happen on OneTake. David, you've been doing a great job at giving me ideas, but now you get to kind of relax a bit. I'm thinking, David, I pick one of the ones from Twitter, I run with it. If there's any questions you have, jump in, and we'll go from there. What do you think, David?
Yeah, I think Bob and Ambrosi had a really good one for you.
Okay, yeah, let me have that ready up here. Okay, fun chain. Okay, great. So Bob Ambrosi asked, how can small firm lawyers use AI? Now, before I even answer that question, that's a really exciting topic for me. And that's because I started my career at a small law firm. And so when me and Jimo and Parglas got together and we founded Ross, we always believed the true power of AI, was cross the legal vertical, not just big, not just small, not just medium, but particularly in this, in the small law firm market. And the reason is, and this answers Bob's question, or at least the start of it, is because small law firms have so much to gain through the use of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is all about extending your capabilities, enhancing what you can do. And so what that means is, and I remember being at my law firm, it was about 3-4 lawyers at any given time, and we did have a lot of support staff, but you were stretched thin. A lot of the time you wish you could do more, especially if you want to go out there and market yourself and continue to get clients. That's tough to do when you're just kind of trying to steady to do the work for the clients you have. And so tools that are enhanced by artificial intelligence are able to do a lot there. They're able to allow you to kind of boot up your computer, and then immediately it's almost like you have various assistants that you can tie into. And so that's the goal at ROSS Intelligence, of course, is to build an ecosystem of AIs that enhance your ability. But let me ground this in the practical, because a lot of the time, especially with AI, sometimes people get ahead of themselves. Let me talk about the day-to-day here. Okay. So a small law firm out there, Salazar Jackson, mentioned them I think in one of the past episodes as well. They were in that New York Times piece that happened last week. And they brought in the use of ROSS, and what their main partner there, Louis Salazar, said is, it was great because instead of having to do a lot of that tedious legal research on his own, and he's the founding partner at that firm, he can rely on ROSS and use it almost as another team member. And I think that's the true strength at small law firms. Another great example that comes to mind from ROSS Intelligence is the Chad Horn Law Group. And so small law firm, also out of Florida, and it was pretty fun. Even in the kind of early days when Ross was there was a lot of jokes about, if Ross is gonna get access to, some of the company perks and benefits, and we said, hey, Ross doesn't need any of that. But what Ross is doing there is allowing them to extend how many clients they can even interact with. When you're not having to focus and kind of do all that grunt type work, you're able to really focus on that value add work. And so I see artificial intelligence in small law firms being a particularly important and powerful tool because it allows you to extend your abilities. And so right now, Ross is up and live in bankruptcy as well as intellectual property. So if there's folks out there watching who want to get started with Ross in your small law firm, you can email us at team@rossintelligence.com. If you said that, if you include that you saw it on OneTake, I'm sure that the sales folks, including David, can maybe offer a better deal there. But that's the point. I bring up that because pricing, etc., for what we do is it's affordable across the board. And in speaking to the other people in this ecosystem, other people building AI tools in law, everyone's pricing it at a point where it can be used across from solo, small, medium, and large law firms. And so it's not just Ross, there's some other great tools out there. If you follow, folks like Bob actually who asked this question on the internet, you're gonna be able to see a whole bunch of different tools, and there'll be a continuation of these tools coming up. So the answer, the question is, how can small law firms use AI? I'd say they can use it very much to their advantage. They can use it to extend what they can do. They could use it to control the work that they're doing, so they can also focus on marketing and going out there and getting more clients. And most importantly, I also think it allows them to have some more free time. And so maybe picking up your daughter from the baseball game, or picking up, or just spending some more time with your life partner, whatever you want to do. I think AI is going to be able to give you some of your life back, and sometimes people don't think about that as well, and it's very important. So that's One Take with Andrew. Thank you very much, Bob. You're a legend, and looking forward to the next episode.